Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to share with you a makeup look using the Violet Voss and Laura Lee palette. It's the collaboration palette, and yeah, I'm really excited about this. I've got two of the Violet Voss palettes which I shared with you yesterday, my haul, and today I want to do a makeup look using one of these palettes. Now the lipstick that I've got on is the NYX matte lip cream in Stockholm, so that's my inspiration for a peachy look. And I thought this palette, the other palette is more pink and this palette is more of a neutral palette, which I thought would go really well with the lipstick that I'm wearing. So this is the palette that I'm using today. I can't wait to use it, can't wait to see how it performs, and yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to put my hair back as usual just to keep that out of the way. And of course I'm going to start off with my favourite brush, the Primark PS Love brush. In fact, I'm going to go to Primark tonight and see if I can pick up some more brushes. Not necessarily this one because I have a number of these, but I'm definitely going to see if they've got any more in Primark that I may be interested in, because I love this brush so much. As you know, they're only £1 and they work so well. Right, so what I'm going to do is start off with, I think I'm going to start off with the shade Pris Pot. This palette has some really good names, and Pris Pot is this one here, this shade here. So it's a gorgeous light peach shade. So I'll start off with that one. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do as usual, and I've got my mirror down here, so I will obviously be looking down. And I'm just going to put Pris Pot in the crease and then take it up. So it's quite a light shade. So yeah, it's a nice light peach colour. You can definitely build this up. But obviously it's not going to be that intense because it is, you know, just a light peach shade. So I'm just going to do that again on the other side. So that's a nice base. Then I think I'm going to go in with Mama Bird, which is the next shade along. So it's a deeper peach shade, so it's this one here. So I'm just going to add that to the brush. And again, just keeping to the crease and taking it a little bit higher. That's definitely more pigmented, Mama Bird. So I'm just going to add some more of that and then take that out a little bit more towards this part here. That's definitely starting to build up more colour. I mean, you can see it on the brush. You'll probably be able to see it better this side, just because the light always hits me from this side. So that's really good, and I do think that these peachy orangey shades, they really suit everybody, whether you've got brown eyes, green eyes, blue eyes. I think it is, you know, these palettes are really good, and they're certainly all-rounders with these shades. So I think so far this is looking really good. I'm loving that. Now obviously What I want to do is deepen that up a little bit more, so I'm going to add Ragamuffin, which is this shade here. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this. It's very, very rich. Very, we're getting more towards the orangey brown, keeping it more towards the crease and outer corner. So that's looking really good. I'm just going to add a little bit more of that here. Lovely. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with Alabama, which is this shade here. Gorgeous, rich brown tone. They're all blending really, really well. There's no kick up, just a tiny, tiny bit from Mama Bird. But apart from that, there's not a huge amount. I was really disappointed yesterday actually, and I did mention it in one of my videos that I put up yesterday, that I had an eye look from Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and I hadn't really been able to use that a great deal because I got it before Christmas when I had the eye infection, so I couldn't use it. And I thought, actually, you know, I'm going to get these Violet Voss palettes, and the shades are quite similar, especially with the first one, this one, My Holy Grail. So I thought I'd give it a go yesterday, and was so disappointed. The amount of powder that was kicked up when I used that palette was extraordinary, and I hadn't heard anybody else mention that, so I'm not sure if I got just a bad one or what it was, but it kicked up so much. And this one, I've heard a lot of things said about these Violet Voss palettes, but I must admit the powder at the moment that they're kicking up with the matte ones is minimal compared to what I had to deal with the Anastasia Beverly Hills. And to be honest, for that one, yes, it was in the same price point, £41 it was, but I felt for the amount of good reviews with that palette, I was quite disappointed with that. So I thought I'd mention that today again, just because I was really, really disappointed. But getting back to this look, so I'm now going to add Alabama, and again, I'm going to keep that quite tight to the crease and take that out to the outer corner and just keep blending that in, because we want a little bit of deepness now going on. That's definitely working really, really well. So I'm going to add a little bit more. I always say you can add more, but you certainly can't take it away. I don't want to ruin everything that I've popped onto the lid so far. So far this is coming out exactly what I wanted, or how I wanted. So again, I'll just do this side. As I say, they are so blendable. I mean, the Anastasia Beverly Hills was really, really blendable, but I was so worried about wasting product with the amount of product that fell out of the the fallout that I had when you dipped your brush in. It seemed like any agitation at all would send up so much product. I didn't even have to, when I dipped my brush in a second time, there was so much loose product, that there was enough loose product there to go on the other eye. So it wasn't wasted, but it was just a little bit of a shock. And I'm not getting the amount of fallout, I'm not getting any of that. I will just show you. There's none whatsoever. Just there was with Mama Bird a tiny amount, but minimal. So far that is looking really, really good. I'm absolutely loving that. I think I might just put a little bit of Fried in there as well. So this is Fried. It looks like a very, very strange colour, and in fact that's what the colour that that really gave me the inspiration to purchase this, because it's so unusual, very, very different. But I just want to neutralise this a little bit. So again, I'm just putting that in the crease. I mean, they're working so well together. I'm really impressed so far. It's lovely. Absolutely loving the look. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Now I'm going to do under the eye first of all, and then I'll think about what gorgeous shimmer shade I'm going to put on the lid, which I can't wait for. That's going to be my favourite bit. So I'm going to start with, and I'm going to miss out Press Pot. I think, to be honest, that's not really what I'm going to put on there, because it was just such very, very similar to my skin tone. I'm going to start with Ragamuffin, I think. And the brush I'm using is the Crown brush, and it's the oval concealer brush. Looks like that is quite flat. I find it very, very good to get into you know, just underneath that eye. So that's worked really well. Perfect. Now what I'm going to do is then take Alabama, which is that deep, I'll just show you again. So this is the first shade that I used, which was Ragamuffin. And then the one I'm now going to use is Alabama, this one here. So just going to take that from the corner and just add that halfway, because I then blend it through, because what I don't want is too much darkness. So what I'm doing is usually keeping the darkness to halfway through, so it's not too much. That's perfect. So now what I want is a fluffy brush, and I'm using this one, which is, it hasn't got a name on it. It's the Real Techniques brush, but it's the fluffy eye brush. Let's have a look. It's got 200 on it, so I hope that helps if you're looking for that one. So what I'm going to do is just gently blend that in. That's perfect. And then I'm just going to get the brush that I used, the very first one, and I'm just going to turn it around so this point is just going underneath the eye. Perfect. I'm just going to make sure that this is all blended. Lovely. That is exactly what I wanted. You've got obviously the upper eye done now, the lower eye. Now I want a shade for the lid. I think I'm going to go for 1988, I think, which is this one here. See how that one works. I'm going to pop it on with my fingers Oh, that is absolutely gorgeous shade. Really, really lovely. So I'm just going to put that all over. Wow. That's reminding me of NYX's Firebird. It's also reminding me of a Makeup Geek. Is it Flame? Might be getting the shade name wrong, but it's definitely a Makeup Geek, one of their foiled shades. That is absolutely stunning. I'm just going to have a look in my mirror. It really is a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. I'm just going to get my brush again, my Primark brush. I'm just going to go into Alabama lightly, and I'm just going to blend in the crease a little bit with that. Oh, it's lovely. And then the last thing I need to do, because I think I'm going to leave it at that, I'm going to add some mascara. And again, it is my regular mascara, the Sleek Full Fat. I'm still using this one. I will need to replace it soon, but it's still working really well. So I'm just going to add that. Then just do the other eye. I think that's it for a daytime look. So just take my clips out. That is gorgeous. I'm loving that. They blended really well together. I mean, I used a number of colours on purpose to see what that actually looked like and how it blended, how they worked together. And so far, I'm really, really impressed. I will obviously do a review on these. I'm probably going to do another look tomorrow using this one, my Holy Grail, but I wanted to do a more peachy look, which that has really worked absolutely fantastically. But the proof is in the pudding. How long is this going to last? Is it going to work really well? Obviously, it's okay me saying now that yes, they blended really well and they worked worked really well, but how long are they going to last? So obviously I will do a review. Perhaps I'll do a review tomorrow of this one and then do the Holy Grail the next day and a review after that. If you are interested, obviously these are purchased at beautybay.com for they are £43 per palette. And yes, obviously there is a significant amount, I'll get it right in a minute. And obviously you want to make sure that the palette's good. I did look at a lot of reviews and a lot of makeup tutorials and decided to go for both, because if you saw my video yesterday, you will know that I have been waiting what seems like forever to get my hands on these. But yeah, that's the first look. And I'm really, really pleased with that. But like I say, it depends on, is this going to last? Is this going to look as good when I take my makeup off? Which obviously I Heart Makeup chocolate bar palettes do. They work really well. So that is my benchmark for how good a palette works. The Anastasia Beverly Hills one, again, when I went to go and take my makeup off last night, the shimmer shade had totally disappeared off my lid. Yes, I always put a base down and before I start my makeup look, so I don't put my makeup on, my eyeshadow onto a naked eye. It is always primed and should last, but unfortunately the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the shimmer shade, did not last at all. In fact, like I say, it worn it wore down to nothing, and that was very disappointing. So I'm hoping that such a vibrant, gorgeous shade is going to look as good to this evening as it is now. So we will see, but like I say, I will be doing reviews on these palettes, and I hope that look was of interest to you. If you have this palette already, it inspires you to either dig that palette out, or perhaps, like I say, you are in the market for this palette and that helps you, you know, either way. But like I say, I will be doing a review possibly tomorrow. So obviously thumbs up if you enjoyed that, or you found that helpful, or just because obviously you want to support me. There we go, I'm lost for words today. Or obviously subscribe to watch further videos and tutorials. But thank you very much for watching. Thank you. Bye.